couple introductions. We'll get you out of here. This is John O'Rourke.
Nice to meet you, John.
Mr. Ian Roberts.
Nice to meet you.
Peter Tencio.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Jerome Smith.
Come on, brother. What's up, fam? You know this.
Keith Williamson.
Nice to meet you.
Mary Woodbury.
Nice to meet you.
Jay Martell.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Tasha Robinson.
Come on, come on, come on. Feel that?
Emily George.
Feel that?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Before I give away the whole experience on a meme, let's set the stage for one of the hardest Pokemon Nuzlocks that you can attempt. Pokemon Nuzlocks are absolutely unpredictable. One moment you feel like Nick Fury gathering the Avengers, and you feel unstoppable. The very next, Thanos shows up and humbles you very quick. But isn't that why we love the challenge? Why we chase the feeling of swimming against the current? And what better game to seek out the drama of a Pokemon Nuzlocke than the infamous Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl games? If you've been living under a rock, a Pokemon Nuzlocke has 3 very simple rules. One is that you must name every Pokemon you catch, for attachment reasons. Rule 2 is that you can only catch the first Pokemon you see on every route. This means that you're pretty much stuck with what you're given, which gives Nuzlocks a roguelike aspect to them. You gotta learn to play the hand that you're dealt. Rule 3, being the most important one, is that when a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead. You can no longer use it in the run, turning a children's RPG into a self-imposed battle for survival. BDSP is especially tough for one very specific reason, but stick around till the end to find out what it is and the strategy that I use to navigate past this. Let's see how I survived one of the hardest Pokemon Nuzlocks you can attempt. We begin our journey and get to pick one of 3 absolute banger starter Pokemon. They're all amazing, but the reason I chose Chimchar is pretty simple. Do you guys know what your options are for Fire-type Pokemon in this game? Not counting Chimchar, you have Ponyta, Flareon if you evolve your Eevee, Heat Rotom, and that's it! With Fire types in decline, and it being years since I used Chimchar, I figured we'd give Ignis a try. Now, with this being the 3rd Nuzlocke that I've ever done, I guess you could consider me an expert. I've begun seeing Nuzlocks the way that you would see a roguelike, such as Hades or Binding of Isaac. Your run consists of receiving Pokemon that are somewhat out of your choice, and using the tools at your disposal, you plan strategies for upcoming boss fights, be it gym leaders, rivals, or enemy leaders. And it all culminates with a gauntlet known as the Elite Four, ending with the strongest trainer in the region. I do my best to keep that in mind. The first notable catch we have is a Badoo that we named Ralph Lauren. For the sake of variety, I decided to make this a staple member of the team because I've never used him before. We made quick work of our rival because he is yet to put a water move on his Piplup. The next member of the team that happens to find us is actually incredible. Not only do we find an Abra, but we find one with very high IVs. The reason you can tell is because my character pops off before the encounter begins. With only one chance to put this Pokemon on the team, this is a very important catch. With Dr. Strange on the team, I'm feeling pretty damn confident about the run. What we really need to round the team out would have to be a really buff guy who can take some hits. Brock Lesnar is perfect for the job. We do a little grinding to get the team up to the level cap equal to the gym leader's strongest Pokemon and make a game plan. The first gym leader, Rourke, can be deceptively strong. His Cranidos may not look like much on paper, but it's actually a bit of a demon. With an attack stat higher than most fully evolved Pokemon, along with Bulldoze to slow you down and Headbutt to make you flinch, if you don't take it out quick, it can snowball into a game over real quick. Thankfully, speed won't matter because Ignis has Mach Punch. If not for that, who knows what would have happened. Doesn't matter, we won. While we do already have a powerful fighting type on the team, I was definitely not going to turn away turning my biggest enemy into a huge asset. For those who don't know, the Machop line has a massive attack stat and an absolutely broken ability in Guts. This makes it one of the Pokemon that always draws blood and knocks out a teammate in many Nuzlocke runs. If you combine losing a Pokemon to a Machop in a Nuzlocke between all players, I'm pretty sure this guy's lineage has more wins than any other Pokemon. So I'll gladly take the genetic freak Scott Steiner, increasing our chances of winning by 133%.
But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me.
That joke is only for the wrestling heads, so shout out in the comments if you got that one. And while you're down there, consider liking the video and hitting the subscribe button. It goes a long way towards helping the channel grow. Thanks in advance. After fighting a whole bunch of members of Team Haircut, we prepare to fight Mars and her crazy ass Perugly. Side note, but if I ever ended up with this haircut, I'm throwing hands with my barber. One of us is definitely not making it out alive. Speaking of ugly, this is a pretty messed up Pokemon to be facing this early in the game, and what I consider to be one of the first major hurdles of the run. Perugly is pretty bulky, hits hard, and has a solid move pool. With Oranberry and Thief, it also has some serious longevity, so we play cautiously with Lesnar and Ignis to take her down. It didn't help that I gave her 3 berries, but I was preparing myself to get crit. Hey, no harm, no foul. We catch a West Coast Shellos and name it Tupac, cause you know we gotta represent. Petal Blizzard on the next Gym Leader's Roserade is a little scary, but Past Nacho can take it away on what the plan is there. My scheme is to use Power Punch as much as I can in order to max out Monferno's stats. Then, when she sends out Turtwig, we're gonna knock it out in one hit because this is gonna be irrelevant. And then when she sends out Roserade, I pray to God that I outspeed. When it came to Jupiter, I thought I had a pretty solid plan against her Skuntank, but perhaps I got a little too overconfident. Next, if she hits me with anything, we survive this? Okay, this 100% kills. This is a 120 base power plus, yeah. I forgot about Aftermath. Oh, I thought we lost the genetic freak. We flew too close to the sun, and with Flamethrower plus Aftermath, we almost lost our wings. So we hurry on out of there to the next challenge. Since 3 of the Pokemon already on the team are Kanto and evolved through trading, we may as well make it a whole reunion. We go back to catch ourselves Grimace and bank him for later. Ghost types can occasionally allow for some really crazy cheese Nuzlocke strats. Last but not least, a very special catch we find ourselves, a wild Cleffa on Mount Coronet. I've never used this line before, but I know Clefairy is crazy bulky and has a good move pool, so I was actually pretty excited to try this guy out. We even had a perfect name for it. I'm thinking Chalamet? Puppies, you know what's really crazy? I swear to God, that's what I was gonna do. I swear to God, that's what I was gonna do. Were we all thinking the same thing? With the squad I had now, I felt pretty good. I felt like we were really prepared and excited to tackle whatever the game threw at me. We have ourselves another unremarkable fight with our rival Barry and catch ourselves a really fun guy. Borgogni. I don't know what that means, but I've heard it before. With multiple members of this team evolving, I started to believe that we were unstoppable. Nothing could stop the momentum we had going on, right? This next part is a little long, but extremely important. Let's see how it went. What the fuck? Okay, remember when I said earlier that the third Pokemon really doesn't matter? I lied. That's the third most dangerous one. Right there, him. Gyarados? Oh, no. Hell no. Hell no. Why do they have a Gyarados? Okay, Gyarados, I said this before, is the strongest Pokemon in a Nuzlocke. He threw his dick out. Just plopped it right on the table. Is like, are you ready for this? It makes a loud plop on the ground. Oh! Do you see what I mean? We're in trouble. We're in trouble. This is very bad. Oh, this is so bad. If I had gotten off the charm with Clefairy, we would have been okay. The reason I switched out is because sometimes Gyarados has Bite. If Bite has, if he uses Bite on Kadabra, it's probably just straight up dead. Oh my god, this is going really bad. There's the Ice Fang. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, we're gonna lose somebody, bro. Bye, Ralph. Yeah, this is going very poorly. As long as he doesn't use a water type attack, it's not the end of the world, but it's not good. Oh no! It's at 6 HP. It's going bad. It's going bad. This fucking Gyarados, dude. I feel like we have to sack something now. And of course it goes out to Kadabra. This is so bad. I don't know what to do here, bro. We gotta think about the future. Bug, ground, fire, psychic, champion. I don't think that Chalamet is good. It doesn't help here, it doesn't help here, it doesn't help here, it doesn't help here. And then where it would be useful with the champion, Roserade beats it, Spiritomb beats it, Lucario beats it, Garchomp you would think it doesn't get beaten by, but look, it has Poison Jab. One Poison Jab from Garchomp means that it dies. I hate to say it, I think we have to sacrifice Chalamet here. I might even lose too, bro. I think this is all I could do, bro. We're losing somebody. I don't think we can get out of this fight unscathed because these are two fucking ace trainers. They're kind of the ones that will throw the most curveballs at you. But I hope that you all take this as a lesson from your boy. Roselia die. If it dies, it dies. See? He can tank. Oh my god. Holy shit. Dude, Waterfall in the rain just kills. This is not gonna kill because it has way too much bulk. That's great damage. Oh, that was a crit! No! Ralph Lauren! No! He was my favorite! And here comes the Ice Fang from the Gyarados. Oh dear. The Gyarados is definitely gonna kill the thing. If the thing had Sturdy, I wouldn't be worried, because that would mean that he would at least survive one hit, you know what I mean? Oh! Oh, he misplayed! He misplayed! If he had used Waterfall on Graveler, he would have definitely died! You made me lose my confidence, bitch! You're telling me you won and I lost, but the both of us gained something from this. I gained PTSD! Losing a Pokemon in a Nuzlocke always hurts, but it hurts even more when you lose a Pokemon you either really needed, were really attached to, or you just didn't expect to lose so suddenly. This fight against two random ace trainers ended up being all three of these things twice over. With a heavy heart, we give one final send-off to Chalamet and Ralph Lauren in the most appropriate and respectful way possible. I want to talk about some friends that we've lost along the way. This is Chalamet. We're not pouring one out for the homies just yet, okay? But I love the enthusiasm. And the game still didn't let up, because after clearing out the Mr. Universe competition, we take down Maylene and Lucario, but we're still feeling the pain of the missing members. What we need now is to regain our confidence with a time skip. Since we're using a retro-ass team to take down Sinnoh, I get a little outside help and have the homies evolve. We need to make sure from here on that we will never get ourselves caught off guard again. Did you guys know that the first Fast and Furious movie was based off of hijacking VCR TVs? Makes you feel pretty old, doesn't it? This doesn't really have anything to do with the Nuzlocke other than the fact that we were discussing it during the playthrough. While I have Gyarados PTSD, Crasher Wake doesn't have enough water in the tank to hose us down. You could say this guy's all washed up. This one's for the dead homies. I know BDSP is considered one of the less good Pokemon games of the modern era, but with these cool movesets and item combinations that they give key trainers can catch you off guard and make me respect the game quite a bit. Endeavor Quick Attack Starly is absolutely sinister. With our current team fully evolved, my confidence evolves with it. We even get lucky again and find a super rare Pokemon, Mime Jr., aka... But also, it doesn't make sense, he's not Tickle Monster. How did both of you come up with that at the same time? Unfortunately, this was around the time that my PC started experiencing some serious issues, so my files got corrupted for the stream that I did where we took on Fantina and Byron. If you're wondering what you missed, Growboss the Honchkrow and the Thing just dominated the two gyms. I was also extremely sick during this time, so it was just bad all around. Despite all these blights, we catch a Sneasel and a Snover for later and dismantle Candace completely. This is where Ignis shines after all this time. The Thing gets some serious action too, since he just mogs Cyrus's whole team. This man is 27 and has aged like cheese. And since the underground is considered one big area, we're allowed to have one Pokemon from this place. And as fate would have it, the perfect partner comes along. There are, oh, Fountain Spring Cave, perfect. Oh! Come here, my beautiful baby boy. Ooh. Oh man. Shmeef Schmop. This is the most unserious Garchomp there's ever gonna be, bro. Serious nature? Yeah, his name is fucking Shmeef Schmop. And with a new member in, the world has to achieve equilibrium somehow. Just to test the waters. God damn. What? Yo, fellas, thank you so much for joining me tonight. We're gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Let's see who's online right now. We immediately beat down Cyrus yet again, Master Ball Germain, and survived Naruto's dad's gym by the skin of our teeth. Sucks. Energy Ball? What? Funny enough, Luxray is supposed to be a Pokemon with incredibly good vision, so why are things like this allowed to happen? Let's see what happens. Iron Tail, that's the wrong move. Revenge would kill if the Luxray were to hit me. The genetic freak can't... Bro! The genetic freak cannot be stopped. I can't believe that happened. He just went out sad.
The nigga swung his body to the side, and that's how...
Collecting the 8 badges of Sinnoh wasn't too crazy, but the random beast mode trainers loitering around the region were the biggest threats to the journey. But I just cannot tolerate... I said this earlier. I cannot tolerate buffoonery of this nature. You know what I mean? I'd quite literally kill my husband. Dude, oh! Well, I learned a valuable lesson today. Whoops! Wow! Swagger into foul play. A combination so filthy, even the devil would blush. Coming into this with full knowledge of their upgrades, the Elite Four of BDSP is actually really stacked. They use genuinely strong Pokemon with fully competitive movesets and items. Getting out of this unscathed is going to be quite the challenge. And even if we do somehow get past them, we have to go up against what's considered the strongest champion in all of Pokemon. The final team consists of our ace Ignis, Joe Budden the Obama Snow, who was the last minute replacement for Taylor Swift, The Thing, who may be the MVP of the whole run, Dr. Strange, Scott Steiner, and last but not least, Shmeef Schmop. It's been a long and challenging journey, but it's all led to this. There's nothing left to do but face it head on. Infernape invalidates Aaron. Joe Budden makes Bertha chill out. This trainer is a Gengar and a Hippowdon, which, if you don't know, are the ace Pokemon of Agatha and Bertha. I used to do this to my sister when we were kids. Yum, delicious watermelons, but also ammunition. Blast off! Uh-oh. Yum. Flint has a super annoying team, with a perfect accuracy Iron Tail, a Life Orb Sheer Force Steelix, what I can only call the official Goodyear Drifblim, and an Infernape who spams close combat. With a bit of luck, we get the job done. With Lucian, we allow Alakazam to achieve enlightenment and proceed to sweep. Bro is contemplating. He's so pensive. Alakazam manifested the power of sweeping by unlocking Nirvana. Now, with Cynthia standing in the way of our victory party, we go all out to take her down. Since the Thing has a losing matchup to literally everyone but Spiritomb, we lead with her. Things start very poorly. anything crazy that she could do here. That's not gonna do too much. We eat those. We eat those. Whoa. We in fact did not eat that. But with how bulky Spiritomb is, it makes things look more dire than they actually are. Ignis shuts down Roserade, and Joe Budden eats a Sludge Bomb to take down Gastrodon. I can't look. Joe? Oh! My goat! My goat! Please be a 3-shot. Oh, never mind. No. 2 shots. Her perfect Lucario outspeeds our starter, but gets taken down in 1 hit. With my Milotic, I really had to use my noggin here. Expecting a burn from Scald, Scott Steiner's Guts ability amps up his damage significantly. I also used Knock Off to deny her Flame Orb from activating, stopping my Milotic's defense from getting too crazy. With those 2 things out of the way, Joe Budden comes back to take advantage of my Milotic's lackluster moveset, and the avalanche begins. My brain is like a supercomputer, and she is a calculator from the 1960s. Nope, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, we eat those. Fellas. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's the wrong move. Uh-oh. He's getting big. JT's reaction is so fucking funny. I think JT knows his Pokemon. I think he knows what my end game is gonna be. And you know what? We do a little greeting. Do we do a little greeting? I think we greet. Give me 3, bro. Give me 3. Let me get 3 off. +6 Budden takes care of my Milotic. All that's left is to Ice Shard and guarantee the win, right? Uh-oh. They did something extremely cheeky with Cynthia here. They gave her ass Poison Jab. This Pokemon did not have Poison Jab in the original games. They gave this to us because now Togekiss is a Fairy type. And if you want, you can go to the Underground and get yourself a Gardevoir that is also a Fairy type. They gave her coverage for Fairy types because they knew that Dragon types got cucked. So, we are +6 with Ice Shard. But she has the Yesh Berry, which will cut the damage of Ice type moves in half. There's the Yesh Berry. Oh! Oh no! That's tough. That's actually tough. I'm so sorry, big dog. Thank you for getting us this far. With nothing being able to one-hit KO now, we need to sack someone to get a clean blow. With how fast Dr. Strange is, I know he can at least get a clean hit to chip this monster down, right? I fully understand why Garchomp was banned in Gen 4. Schmeefrop, please end this nightmare. Or rather that this doesn't kill. And just like that, against all odds and a competitively viable team, we have become the Sinnoh League champions. It doesn't feel good to have lost some of the guys to the champion, especially when one death was maybe debatably needless, but it really did take 100% effort from every single member to get us across the finish line. The Thing had to be the best member of the run, Joe Budden carried his weight in the Elite Four, and the most lucky award goes to Scott Steiner. This run really did have everything that a purpose of a Nuzlocke aims to set out to do. We laughed, we cried, we had romance, betrayal, and we learned a lot about ourselves and each other. I also learned that if you're gonna take a trip through Sinnoh, you better have a definitive answer to Garchomp. If you made it to the end of this video, Thank you guys so much for watching. Before I get hit with the actually, I know that there are other harder Nuzlocke ROMs that people like to play, but I'm much more prefer a well-curated vanilla playthrough over the near masochistic games that people seem to enjoy. I do play Nuzlocks for the challenge, yes, but I also want to have fun and interact with the chat and not be too stressed out as well. It's also just good, clean drama. To each their own though, I'm not going to tell you what to play. I'd also like to apologize that this video took way longer to make than I would have liked, but life has hit me like a ton of bricks. PC issues, wisdom teeth pain, and me moving out of where I've been living very quickly after I finished this playthrough. I said this before, but if you guys enjoyed the video, consider dropping a sub and liking the video so others who enjoy the Nuzlocks can find this one as well. It goes a long way towards helping the channel, and it means a lot to me personally. If you found any of my shenanigans silly or want to be part of the content creation journey as a whole, consider dropping by on Twitch. We've got plenty more adventures to go on, so I hope to see you guys soon. Until then, take care. And don't forget to stick around for the Key and Peele skit. Peace.
Couple introductions we'll get you out of here. This is John O'Rourke.
Nice to meet you, John.
Mr. Ian Roberts.
Nice to meet you.
Peter Tencio.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Jerome Smith.
Come on, brother. What's up, fam? You know this.
Keith Williamson.
Nice to meet you.
Mary
All right.
Woodbury.
Nice to meet you.
Jay Martell.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Tasha Robinson.
Come on, come on, come on. Feel that?
Emily George.
Feel that? All right. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Daryl Stokes.
Come on. What's up, fam? How you doing? All right. Never forget about that, because that's all we got. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. All right. Oh, bring it in, bring it in. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. All right. Nice to meet you. All right. Nice to meet you.
1/8 black.
Afternoon, my octoroon. Come on, bring it in there. Tuck that.
Yeah, I'm in there, dog. I'm in there, dog. I'm in there, dog.
You tucking
I'm
it in there?
dog.
But you tuck, dog. But you tuck, though. You tuck it.
I'm in there. Come in there. I'm in there.
All right. Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Oh, she is so beautiful. I want another one. There you go. Precious. Beautiful. Beautiful. What's her name?
Oh, this is Livia Ruggi.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Miss Ruggi. All right. Yeah, come on. There he is. Boom! All right, very good to meet you. All right.
Here we go. Right this way, sir.